Hi guys, my name is George Finnis from Johannesburg, South Africa, and I'm a producer, I'm a sound engineer, I'm a T3 accredited trainer. Today I want us to talk about markers. I was just going to share a few tips on the ways that you can create markers. All you have to do, you will have to come to your global track, and then your marker track is open. My track is divided into a couple of ways. I have the intro, the pre-chorus, the verse, the chorus, and then the verse again, and then the chorus. That's very short, and then a bridge, and then a turnaround, something like that, and then the outro. Now the first 8 bars of my song here, it is the intro into the pre-chorus. Now, since I know exactly how my song is arranged, I'll first start doing that, and then my second, I'll create my first marker, and then my second marker I will use a second method, which is Shift Command apostrophe, and then I'll be moving on. And then for my third marker, I will use a different method whereby I'll actually use a pencil tool to insert a marker right there. Oh, actually, if it happens that you create a marker short, you can just drag that marker, and adjust it. It doesn't want to adjust, but let me just redo it. Okay, there we go. Now that's my third marker, which will be my first verse, and I'm moving on to my fourth marker, which is my chorus. This time around, I need to use something different. I will come here and I will highlight, select those, and then control equal. Now this method that I'm going to use, I'm going to drag this region here. I'm dragging this region here. You can see that when I drag the region onto the marker track, you see a marker track surrounded by a white line. But when I do this, it's not there. But when I do this, it's there. And when I drop it there, what happened is the name, it's a default name from the region that I used to create that particular marker. And one thing again that I need to say with this method is that if you take a region, the color of that region will also reflect on the marker. Now the other method that I want to use here, it will be a method whereby I want to do this. I want to highlight this region, and it's a method that I'll use from here. I will create a marker from region. So I've highlighted the upright jazz region, and then I come here from region, and then I click there. There you go. You have your upright jazz bass, which is the name reflect the region that I used. And then how many did we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna use another method, which will be the one that we call create region from, create markers on the fly. When you create markers on the fly, that means you will create marker while the song is playing. The term whenever you come across the term saying on the fly, that means something is playing. You're creating it live while the song is playing, or you're doing something while something is taking place. It's not like you stop and then create that. I'm going to create a marker here using a method called create marker on the fly. And then I'll come here to create. I've created my 6th marker. This method, it's very nice to use, because sometimes you're listening to the track, and when you hear something, you can click there, create a marker there, and name it. When you go back, and then you know exactly what you need to do. The last method that, not really a method as such, but the last thing that I want to discuss with you is that sometimes you want to create a marker on a region and that particular material does not really align to the bar lines. And what do you do? Because it's going to be difficult. Now, what you need to know is it's very necessary for you to set markers, to locations that are not rounded to bars. It is very necessary. It is important. Sometimes when your material are not aligned to the bars, sometimes people just leave them. No, you can still do that. You can still do that. All you have to do, you'll have to come to option and then select your marker and then create marker without rounding. So it's another method. It's a method whereby if your material, are not aligned to the bar lines, or your material, your material actually are not aligned to the bar lines. That's the easiest way to put it. You can use this to create a marker anywhere. It doesn't mean that your material should always be on the bar lines, or sometimes I'll say that this is the option that you use when your material or when your markers. No, what am I trying to say? When you use this when your material are not rounded to the bar. I think that's the simplest explanation. Guys, this is how we're ending it. Please check my work on Facebook, George Finnis on Facebook, on Reverb Nation, George Finnis on Reverb Nation. You can follow me on Twitter, George1_Finnis, and then you can check my website, www.allaboutsound.co.za. Cool, I'm out.